Hi, my name is Alyssa. Talking about how I might use low-tech methods to encourage literacy and communication in the classroom. I like the idea of using objects. First of all, it's something that can help all students relate to what we are reading. It doesn't have to just be connected to a story, although that is a really great time to use it. It can also be used in science class. We're learning about the ocean, bring in things that they can touch and see, like shells and maybe different diagrams. But with stories, I like that most of the time stories have reoccurring images, so just have them touch that if they can, taste it, smell it, and it kind of just becomes immersive for everybody in the class. They can kind of come together on that and learn. So I really like the idea of using objects, and we can get really creative with that. I know one of the books that came up was Tara City, which is about a girl who goes on her roof, and she looks at being on the roof of her building as like the beach. So maybe we could lay a blanket out as she does. Everyone sits on as we read, and just bring up different objects for the children to relate to. And also just being able to utilize what students can do. So if a student is able to point, I can have them, point to the title, show me the author. We can come up with a choice board. What do you think this is about? Do you think this is about, going to the playground? Do you think this is about going to school? Do you think this is about being a family? And, just getting a collection, as the teacher did in that one example video, of what students think the story is going to be about. So just making predictions and then modeling that for students as well, because I would also make a guess and model how I came to that prediction. So that's just some low-tech things that I would do in the classroom, and I think as time goes, I just learn more and incorporate more in each place. And then just some things that could be encouraging to parents at home. So just keeping them in the loop about what we do in class and about the objects. Of course, obviously, if there's anything food related, but, they might, come up with their own creative way to incorporate that in their home. So just keeping them in the loop there, I think, is really important. Some of the things that the blog came up with was like a letter hallway. So just making like the hallway like a playground, and just utilizing the space at home so it's comfortable and the child gets to know it. So her idea was, I'm next to G. Can you help me find the object that's next to B? And, just like very interactive, very immersive. That was really cool. Also just like labeling household items and labels at home. So even like closet, refrigerator, and all, just so that the child gets used to seeing those objects and they relate to what they need and do every day. So again, just keeping parents in the loop and building that bond, because they also might come up with some great ideas, and that brainstorming is where a lot of the magic happens. So these are just some things I would do. Thank you.